So a few weeks ago we celebrated the feast of Easter, but of course Easter is not just a day, it's actually a way of life. It's about believing that Jesus is alive among us and that he is with us in everything that we do. And we have a special season that we call the season of Easter, and it leads up to the Feast of Pentecost, which is the day we celebrate the giving of the Holy Spirit. So that's why I like to have the confirmation during this time between Easter and Pentecost. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the gift of courage. And I suppose sometimes when we think of courage, we think of soldiers going into battle, or we think of some of the saints who were martyrs, who died for their faith. And it's true, of course, that it takes great courage to give up your life for Jesus. But I think we should start with the small things. We give something to Jesus each day, and sometimes, it takes courage to even get up in the morning. Some of those cold mornings we had during the winter, wasn't it very hard even to get out of the bed at times? I found that anyway. The gift of courage helps us in different ways to face difficult challenges in our lives. I was talking to a little girl the other day, she's just 11, and she was playing camogie with her school team, and somebody kind of cut down on her hand and she broke 2 fingers, and she told me it was extremely painful, but she was very brave about it, and she didn't make a big fuss when she went to the doctor and it was strapped up and everything. And sometimes it's just about putting up with difficulties like that courageously with a smile on our face. And I think if we practice being courageous in small things, then sometimes when we're challenged in big things, we discover that we have the gift of courage. The gift of courage is from the Holy Spirit, of course, but we have to practice it. And sometimes it's like having the courage to stand up and say, well, I believe in Jesus and I'm going to Mass on Sunday anyway, even if you're not. Or it's like saying, I believe in Jesus, and so I'm not going to do that, whatever that might be, something that maybe that we know we shouldn't do. And again, I think sometimes it's about the courage to make a decision to do something really good with your life. Pope John Paul, the great Pope during most of my lifetime, he said one time, it is Jesus who puts it into our heart to do something great with our lives. So what I want to encourage you to do today is to pray to the Holy Spirit for the gift of courage, so that in the small things of every day and in the big challenges of life, you will be able to be faithful followers of Jesus. And I look forward to seeing you in the next few weeks for your confirmation, if I haven't seen you already. God bless.